Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video for you. I'm going to show you how to make this awesome Mickey head bulletin board or pin board, however you want to use it. Now, I made this for my husband because he collects pins from Disney World and Disneyland, and we needed an awesome way to display them, so I made it as a pin board, but you can use it as either or. Now, I did purchase the silhouette head from Cricut Design Space, so if you're using a Cricut, you can purchase this file for $1.99 plus tax. Now, remember, anything that is Disney related is personal use only, but this is an authorized Disney file. Now, before we jump into the tutorial, I did want to remind you, don't forget, if you haven't entered already, the video from Monday the 18th tells you how to enter in for this humongous box that we are giving away on June the 4th. Now, I guess that's it. Now give me a moment to change the camera angle and I'll show you how we made this. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do to make my husband the Disney pin board is I need to download a file. Now, I have already purchased this Mickey silhouette head right here. It's typically $1.99, but I am an Access member, and I am an Access member plus, so it's like $120 a year, and with that, these are 50% off. So I paid $1.05 for this after tax. And this is a legal way to use Disney files. Now, you cannot sell these images. Again, you cannot sell these images. Make that very clear. These are for personal use only. So, first thing I want to go ahead and do is I want to make a shape. We're going to grab the square tool right there and move it out of the way. Now, our board that I'm using, which is just a cork board from Hobby Lobby, is 24 inches wide by 17 inches tall. Okie dokie. And there is our Mickey head. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and ungroup everything because I really only need the black layer. And this is also going to show you how to make something that's bigger than your mat as well. So let's go ahead and work on the width. Let's make you 23 inches wide. Okay, so that makes it a little bit too tall. So let's make it 16 inches tall. Perfect. Now what we want to go ahead and do is align everything center. There we go. Now what I want to do is I want to create another shape. So 17 is 8.5 inches tall. So let's go ahead and unlock that. Oh, wrong way. Let's make you 24. Wide by 8.5 tall. Okay. So that gives us a halfway point. We're going to go ahead and copy and paste so that way we have two. And we want to go ahead and align both of those gray pieces, and we're going to align bottom, align center horizontally. And that gives me a lineup spot. So now what I want to go ahead and do is I want to just attach those two pieces together for now. Now I'm going to select that piece and the big square, and we're going to go align center horizontally and align top. And we're going to attach that right now. Now we're going to take our Mickey head and go to Arrange, Send to the Front. We're going to select all three pieces and we're going to go to Align Centers. There we go. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. I'll go back to Cricut Design Space. Okay, now what we want to go ahead and do is just select our gray pieces and we're going to detach that. And the big square, we're going to go ahead and delete. Now I want to go ahead and select those 3 pieces again. Okay. So right now I'm selecting one piece and we're going to slice it. Okay. Now I want to select that bottom piece and the gray, and we're going to slice that. So now what we can do is I can get rid of all the rest of the pieces. And I only need, there we go. That's all we need to make our design. Now we're going to go ahead and click on Make It. So as you can see, I just have the top portion and the bottom portion. And we're going to click on Make It. Oh, we got to shrink it down some. So it's a little too wide, I think. Align. Perfect. So now what I want to go ahead and do is just create another little box, since this is showing too wide. And we're going to go ahead and make it 18 tall or 17 tall. There we go. And now I'm going to select everything. And slice it. And then select that. And slice. Now I'm going to just get rid of those pieces. Hold on, I'm going to make one more little slice. This part's what takes the longest. Okay, so that and that. Slice. There we go. There we go. Now it's ready to be cut. Now we're going to go ahead and click on Make It. Since it's just the silhouette head, we don't have to worry about cutting it down. Okay, and we don't have to worry about mirroring it. So that's what both pieces look like. Now, because we are going and cutting this in adhesive, we're going to choose regular vinyl. There we go. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we will go over how to put this together. Okie dokie. So as you can see, I have my vinyl, the bottom half of my Mickey head laying right here. I have already weeded and masked the top part, but I wanted to show you what we were going to do for the bottom. Okay, so you see that line where it kind of overlapped? We're just going to take our razor blade box cutter and just trim that little 1/4 of an inch off. Very, very easy to do. Now what we want to go ahead and do is take and remove the paper backing from our top piece. And a lot of you have been asking about a true clear mask, and we now are offering that. It is made by Oracal. It's called Oratape. So just so you know, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to go ahead and put our top piece on here, and then we'll mask the bottom piece. Be easier that way. Okay. measuring out by fingers because since I trimmed it, I didn't make it the exact size of the board. So I do have to kind of eyeball some parts, but it doesn't matter that much. Anyway, so we have the new Aura tape. It's on the website. It is $14.99 for a 5-yard roll. So it is cheaper than our regular R tape brand that I use all the time. And I like it so far. And remember, right now we do have a 20% off sale going on our website. So that helps save you some money on it if you're interested in trying it out. There we go. So that's what the top half of our Mickey head looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and move the board out of the way. I'm losing pieces of hardware. Now I did buy that bulletin board, pen board, whatever you want to call it, at Hobby Lobby about a year ago. I was going to make this project for my husband and never did. So now I am. Because he collects Disney pens. And I figured this would be a fun way for him to display them. So, there we go. And as you can see, I just reused that same piece of transfer tape. So you can reuse the pieces just like I've always taught you with the other mask as well. Okay, so the most important thing about this is trying to make sure your points right here line up as close as possible. Which always takes me a minute because well, I try to be as exact with it as possible, which is almost impossible. There we go. I like how that looks. And in anything that's not exact, I can kind of fix with paint. This is just a stencil and it is a basic Mickey head, so it's not like it's super hard to fix. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and remove our transfer tape. And stop lifting for me. There we go. And we're going to stick that to the side of my desk because y'all know I save that stuff. Always have, always will. So, let's go ahead and do it like that since we lifted that a little bit. There we go. Not exact, but it's good enough. So I'm out of regular black acrylic paint, so I'm just going to use some of my American chalky paint. And this is in the shade Carbon, so it's black. And then I'm just going to use a sponge brush. And then what I'm pouring this on is the waxy bit of the paper from the Aura mask. Because y'all know I like to reuse. And just a round sponge brush. And we're just going to dab this on here. So far that already looks great. And remember, this is a craft project, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And especially once you get pins in it, you're not going to see if it's all if all your lines are perfect. Now you can spend the time and make sure everything looks amazingly perfect, but y'all should know by now that's not how I work. And typically what I like to do, especially on something like this, which is just a big silhouette, is typically start with my edges first and get that painted so it can start drying before I do the center. And just pounce it in. And if you have any Disney lovers or Disney pin collectors, this is such an easy project to do. And this doesn't even have to be for pins. You can use it for, you know, just any kind of notes. There we go. But yeah, so far I'm liking the new transfer tape. And y'all asked for a clear one, so y'all ask and y'all shall receive. And either Friday or Monday, I will be premiering 9 new colors in our heat transfer vinyl in the Thermoflex Plus line. So I'm super excited about that. Okie dokie. Look how good that looks. So, I don't see anything wrong with that. Now give me a moment to change the camera angle and we'll go over everything we just did. Hopefully you liked this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that notifies you when I post new videos, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Tuesday, we do a live. Right now, our weekly wow sale is 20% off your entire purchase. Now, that does exclude kits and bundles, but it is a great way to try out some new products and some old favorites. But I guess that's it. So we shall see y'all on Friday.